What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, it's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2025 Bet MGM 300. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Xfinity Series has the Charlotte Motor Speedway, a 1.5-mile racetrack that puts on some fantastic and really great racing from time to time, can have some long green flag runs, can sometimes also have some field strategy, and can have some wacky moments from time to time as well. The last time we ran the race at Charlotte Motor Speedway on the oval, we saw Chase Elliott pick up his first and only victory in the Xfinity Series in 2024. He will not be back this time around, as of course we focus on trying to win the Coca-Cola 600 the next day after the race concludes. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend is looking extremely promising. It's going to be 75 degrees a high with 57 degrees as a low with a 10% chance of rain with mostly cloudy skies. Going to be some nice weather headed out to the racetrack, a little cooler for this time of year where the weather should be really good. No rain in the forecast, at least for Saturday. The weather should be good and it should be some good weather for the racing at the track. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks usually work. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle who haven't really had the speed throughout 2025 or have had some bad luck so far this year. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who desperately need a good run, I think will have a really good run this weekend or really good at this type of track in under fun equipment. And I do my winners pick, the driver I think is going to win the race overall. And I do the drivers you need to watch out for. And usually for the Xfinity Series, I got 4 drivers I need to watch out for along with the race winner. So now, let's jump into picks. Who are my 2 suck picks for the 2025 Bet MGM 300? My first suck pick for this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway is the driver of the 18 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, William Sawash. Now, in the most recent NASCAR Xfinity Series race, William Sawash stopped the bleeding and got himself, I believe, a top 15 finish. But generally this year, for William Sawash, it has just been overall a bad season for the 18 team. He's had a lot of bad luck. He hasn't had the consistent pace and speed his teammates have had so far this year. And I just don't feel like this number 8 team is really up to scratch at this particular moment. I think it's going to be a little bit of struggle, unfortunately, for William. He's never been fantastic at tracks like this. He ran bad at the Truck Series, remember correctly, last year. So I don't think he's going to be a factor. I think, unfortunately, struggles this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway is the driver's 16 car for Colleague Racing, Christian Eckes. Going into this year, I had really high expectations of Christian, considering Colleague Racing last year showed some decent speed. However, Christian Eckes has had a lot of bad luck this year, and it's not all on him, unfortunately. There's been some engine failures this year, and reliability has been a big problem when it comes to engine issues for this number 16 car. I think Christian, though, just isn't going to have the speed this weekend. I think when he's had a car that's been capable, he's ran solidly. But I think it's going to be a bad weekend for Christian, unfortunately. I don't expect it to be a major threat and contender. I don't think he runs up front. I sadly think Christian Eckes will have something go wrong and not be up front, unfortunately, this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on to the underdog picks for the 2025 Bet MGM 300. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway is the driver of the 25 car for AM Racing, Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton most recently made his first NASCAR Cup appearance in the All-Star race, but Harrison this year in that 25 car has been generally very, very impressive. And I remember correctly back in 2020, he ran very good at this track. And also has been doing a lot better than Haley Deegan in this car. He's in the playoffs currently at the moment. I've been impressed with the speed from this car. I think Harrison will have a great chance and opportunity for a very strong run. I would not be surprised if he has an outside chance of getting a top 5. I think Harrison will be really good and have a good run this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway with AM. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway is the driver of the 88 car for Junior Motorsports, Connor Zilisch. Connor Zilisch is back this week. He's, of course, going to be doing a double. He's going to be running the Cup race, making his Oval Cup debut with Trackhouse in the 87 Red Bull car, and he's back in the Xfinity Series after missing a couple weeks. I just think there's so much really good competition this week. I think he's going to be an underdog pick, but I think he's a really good underdog pick. It's someone you could bet some money on because Connor has been really good at mile and a half this year. He hasn't had the results to show for, but I think this 88 team has shown a lot of really good speed throughout the season. So I think Connor will have a good chance and opportunity for a really strong run. I think Zilisch will be in for some good appearances. He might have a shot at a top 5 this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway with Junior Motorsports. I think he'll be up front for sure. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for the 2025 Bet MGM 300. Who am I picking to win? There are a lot of Cup Series drivers in the field this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. However, I am not picking a Cup Series driver to pick up the win at Charlotte. The driver who I am picking to win this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway is a driver 7 car for Junior Motorsports, Justin Allgaier. I think Justin Allgaier is going to beat all the Cup drivers. He has been the fastest guy all year in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. He, of course, has 2 wins already this season, and he's due for another win. He's been always very good at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I don't remember if he's won the Xfinity Series at this track or not. He's always been really good here, though. Junior Motorsports has always been really strong as well with the Hendrick stuff they've got. I think that Justin Allgaier is in for a really incredible run. I think Justin's going to bring the speed. He's going to beat all the Cup guys, and I think he'll have a really good chance and opportunity. I think Justin Allgaier picks up his 3rd win of 2025 this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And now we're going to head to one of the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Charlotte. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Charlotte is a driver 17 car for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. This car, of course, last year won with Chase Elliott and beat guys like Kyle Busch to pick up that win. And while William Byron has not won an Xfinity race this year, he's been really good in his Xfinity Series starts. Has come close to getting wins with a 17 car, plus the 17 car has already won once this year with Kyle Larson when he won that race at Bristol in dominating fashion. I think William Byron's in for a really strong run. I think he's going to have a fast car, and I think he's got a good chance and opportunity to win this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The second driver you should watch out for this weekend at Charlotte is a driver of the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe is making his first and probably only start in the Xfinity Series this year. But I think Briscoe is going to be very, very strong. He has been really good in Xfinity competition in the past. The last time he ran full-time in the series, he had a 9-win season. And I think with how good the JGR cars have been, plus Eric Almirola does already have a win so far this year in the number 19 car, I think Chase Briscoe is going to be fast, and I think he's going to have a really good car. I think he'll have a great chance and opportunity to pick up the win this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The third driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway is the driver of the 3 car for Richard Childress Racing, Austin Dillon. Now, Austin Dillon on the Cup side is not generally a factor for wins, but on the Xfinity side, Austin Dillon has always been very, very good. And this 3 car is the same car that was the 33 last year, which, of course, Kyle Busch almost won this race last year in the car, led some laps. And Casey Kane drove this car at Rockingham, and before he got caught up in a crash, he was one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. I think Austin Dillon is going to have a really strong run. I think the 3 car is going to be very quick. I think Austin Dillon will be due for a great run. I think he'll have a good chance and opportunity to get another win at Charlotte, plus he won here back in 2015 in the fall. I think he'll have a good chance and opportunity to win this weekend at Charlotte. And the fourth and final driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway is a driver of the 1 car for Junior Motorsports, Carson Quaffle. Carson is the only non-Cup guy I've got as one to watch this weekend. It's because Carson Quaffle's been getting up to speed on these 1.5 miles very, very quickly. And Carson Quaffle has been one of the more consistent drivers in recent weeks as well. Sure, he's not led a ton of laps so far this year in Xfinity competition, but I think he's going to be one of the guys that's going to be up there contending. Plus, like I've already mentioned with JRM, the Junior Motorsports cars always run very, very well at this racetrack. So I expect Carson Quaffle to have a very strong car. I think it's going to be a dynamite car this weekend. I think we'll have a great chance and opportunity and be one to watch out for the victory this weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So, those are my race picks for the 2025 Bet MGM 300 at Charlotte. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Williams, Walsh, Christian Eckes. My underdog picks are Harrison Burton, Connor Zilch. My winner's pick is Justin Allgaier, and the ones to watch out for William Byron, Chase Briscoe, Austin Dillon, and Carson Quaffle. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the race picks video for the 2025 Bet MGM 300 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video does go live on my channel. Follow me through Facebook and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go below that and comment your picks below for this weekend's Xfinity race at Charlotte. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know the drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Charlotte. Let me know your picks in the comments below. We're going to have the paint skin video dropping around 5 o'clock later today. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple of days. If I have some silly season stuff to talk about, we're going to talk about the Team Penske situation from Indianapolis. We're going to talk about something around Dale Jr. Budweiser, some other Dale Jr. stuff as well. Kyle Busch, we're going to talk about him a little bit as well. We got content coming out on people like Haley Deegan, Shane Van Gisbergen, Cards, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, Shane Van Gisbergen, Dodge, Honda, Clay Zafar, Matt Benedetto, Frankie Muniz, Sam Mayer, Sheldon Creed, all the good stuff we'll be talking about on the channel in the coming days and weeks as the season progresses. We've got the Coke 600 this weekend, which is exciting, and a lot of great content dropping on the channel very, very soon. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.